Hi everybody, Teacher Katie here from the Walla Walla YMCA Child Development Department. This morning I have a book and it is called It's Great to Share. Let's read about sharing. Good morning, class, Miss Clayton said. I can see you're all ready for our field trip, so let's get going. The children cheered. It wasn't every day they visited the petting zoo. The petting zoo, boys and girls, for their field trip. How fun. Before lining up, Sean grabbed his book about goats. He couldn't wait to read about the animals they would be seeing. So here's everybody, look. This must be Sean because he grabbed his book. And here's all the other boys and girls from the class ready to go to the petting zoo. On the bus, Ryan and Sean were sitting together. Can I see your book? Ryan asked Sean. No, Sean said. I want to read it myself. Uh-oh. But I want to read it too. Can we share it? Sean shook his head and went on reading. So he will not share his book. At the zoo, Miss Clayton told the children to pick buddies. Want to be my buddy? Sean asked Ryan. Ryan shook his head and went away. Sean was the only student without a buddy. Just stay close by, Sean, said Miss Clayton. Sean nodded, but inside he felt unhappy and confused. So first of all, he wanted to ask his friend if it'd be his buddy, and now he said no. He's kind of realizing how that feels, because he told his friend no on the bus about sharing his book. And now he's feeling very unhappy in this page. Later, the children were given hay to feed a goat. When the bowl got to Sean, he took all the hay that was left. Oh, that's not very nice. I didn't get to feed the goat, Abby said to Sean. Will you share with me? Sean shook his head. No, I got here first, he said. So he's not being very kind again. Once again, not sharing. Being very selfish. Next, the class visited the education centre to make animal pictures. Sean grabbed the lizard stencil. Can I use that after you? Jack asked. No, said Sean. He wanted to be the only one with a lizard picture. Also, again, being very selfish. Well, let's have a quick little bit of a look at the pictures they're making. Do you see? Look at those cool animal pictures. Here's the one Sean's making of the lizard, and he will not share with his friend. You're not very good at sharing, Jack said, and then he left. Maybe I'm not the best at sharing, Sean thought to himself, but he didn't mind that. Sharing meant giving up something that he wanted to keep to himself. It was lunchtime. Sean finished his sandwich and went to find his friends. They were playing with the cool wind-up tiger Ryan had bought at the zoo shop. Can I play? Sean asked. No, said Ryan. Oh, so he wants to go play with his friends. But now they're saying, no, you can't play. Sean folded his arms. That's not fair, he said. You don't share with us, Abby said. So why should we share with you? Sean didn't understand. You're supposed to be my friends, he said. So once again, he's just thinking about himself. So he wants to play with his friends when it suits him. But he wasn't very kind to them earlier. He wouldn't share with them. Sean trudged back to the lunch table feeling confused. Miss Clayton, my friends won't play with me, he said sadly. Oh dear, that must feel horrible, said Miss Clayton. Did your friends say why? They said I don't share with them. But why does that matter? So look, all of his friends are having fun. He's all by himself. Now he's telling the teacher. Well, if you want people to share with you, You have to share with them. Would you like it if you shared your football with Ryan, but he didn't share his markers with you? Sean thought hard. No, he said. That wouldn't be fair. So he's thinking about that here, look. So pretend he shared his football with his friend, and now his friend will not share his markers with him. He realizes that doesn't make him feel very good. Sean suddenly realized that it wasn't much fun to be around someone who didn't share. So now he's thought about it, he realizes. Sean thought, you do have to give up something if you don't share. Your friends. So if you don't share, sometimes you don't have friends, and that's what you're giving up. Thanks, Miss Clayton, he said. You're welcome, Miss Clayton replied, and she pulled something out of her bag. I've got some popcorn, she said. Would you like it? Well, that's kind, so even the teacher's sharing with him. Sure, Sean said. Thanks. He was about to eat it when he thought. What do you think he's going to think in his head? Miss Clayton, can I go find my friends? He asked. Yes, just stay nearby, Miss Clayton replied. What do you think he's going to do with that popcorn? Because on this page it said he thought. I wonder what he's thinking, and now he's going to ask if he can go and see his friends. Sean raced over to his friends with the popcorn in his hand. I'm sorry I was selfish, he said. Do you want to share my popcorn? So look, he's learned, look. He's not keeping the popcorn to himself. He's taken it to his friends, and he said a very important word. I'm sorry. Sometimes we have to say that, boys and girls, when we realize we make a mistake. Yeah, Jack said, grinning. I love popcorn. The friends shared the bag. While Sean ate, he thought about how much fun it was to share with his friends. So look how much fun he's having now. It's him sharing the popcorn with his friends, and here he is on the way back sharing his book with his friend. Much more fun to share with friends. It's really important, boys and girls. That's the end of our book. Here's our boy here, and it's talking right here about sharing. So let's talk about that for a minute. If you remember at the beginning, he wouldn't share his things. And eventually, when he wanted to do something, his friends wouldn't share with him, and it made him feel bad inside. He had to really think about how it's important to share, and actually it's more fun to share, and then you and your friends can have fun together. So remember that when you're at home or when you're out and about, to share with people. It's the kind thing to do, and actually it makes you feel much more happier inside, because friends are way more important, and so are people, than things. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you get sharing. Bye.